Pet Simulator Z, the next Pet Simulator game, not a fake one, pretty sure it's gonna be called Pet Simulator Z, has a bit of new leaks, and Pet Simulator X doesn't really have any leaks so far, so I'm gonna be explaining everything in this video and showing you guys the leaks. They're pretty cool, but you wanna know what else is cool? This huge cupcake that I'm about to give away. So if you want a free huge, like the video, subscribe, and comment your Roblox username. Here's last video's winner. I give away one random huge every video. So basically, this week so far, there have been no new leaks for Pet Simulator X. I mean, there aren't really any leaks until halfway in the week of the update. I don't really know if they actually work on the game for the first week. Maybe they just well, I'm pretty sure they're working on Pet Simulator 4, aka Pet Simulator Z, during the first week. From this point on in the video, I'm gonna just call Pet Simulator 4 Pet Simulator Z, because that's most likely the name of it. Right now, it's named Happy Pet Game, but before that, it was named Pet Simulator Z. I guess they just changed it temporarily. I don't think it's gonna be called Happy Pet Game when it comes out, but anyways, Pet Simulator Z, the next official game, always has leaks during, like, the first week, and then Pet Simulator X has leaks during the second week, so I'm pretty sure, again, they're starting the first week on Pet Simulator Z. Again, just to clear up any confusion, I'm not talking about a fake one. That's probably most likely what the next Pet Simulator is going to be called. But it looks like they're doing the finishing touches to the game and adding a little bit more before they release it. So as we can tell from these leaks I'm about to show, it is definitely coming sometime pretty soon. Maybe in the next few months. But let's get started with the leaks. So the first picture I have, we have 3 random items. All of them look like icons or just decorations in the game. The first one is some sort of crate that says big on the front, and it looks like, I don't really know, maybe this could have a pet inside of it and you can open it and it's gonna be like a Robux crate, or maybe it's gonna be something else inside of it. Maybe it's just, since it's black and white, it could have like actual colors on it, and that's just like the background color, so they could layer like red over it or yellow or like pretty much any color, and there are gonna be different colors of these crates or whatever, but I don't really know. It's literally just named 1, so that doesn't really give me any hint towards what it actually is. Then we have something called exclusive burst, so that's gonna be like the thing behind exclusive pets, because some pets have like a background on them, so that's just gonna be behind it in your inventory most likely. And third, we have sparkles. There are already sparkles on pets like Titanics and Huges and even exclusives, so probably just like exclusives are just gonna have sparkles on them. I mean, it literally is named exclusive sparkles, so I'm pretty sure those are just gonna be the effects on exclusive pets in your inventory. So that's pretty basic, but next we have an arrow, and it's a little confusing because it's a little pixely, so maybe there's gonna be some sort of like doodle area. I don't really know. The only thing this arrow reminds me of is like the doodle world, but I mean, it's just an arrow, not really too exciting. Then the next thing is kind of interesting. So there are 2 things: pet select border and pet select border thick. So I'm pretty sure when you hover over a pet to select it, it's just gonna have a border around it, and when you click it, is that like Pet Simulator X where it just turns green? I mean, it could turn green, but it is gonna have a thicker border around it when you have it selected, I guess. And I mean, it could be the pet on the ground, actually. That makes a bit more sense, because when you select a pet, like when you select something, it kind of has like a circle around the pet. Like if you look really fast, there's just a white circle around the pet on the ground, but maybe when a pet is attacking something, it's gonna have like the thicker border on it. I don't really know. It could either be something with your inventory or something with it on the ground when it attacks. But all of those are small menu things. They're not really too interesting, but what is interesting is there is a game pass. It is called Mega Storage, and I don't know how many pets it will let you store. For some reason, the number 800 is popping up in my mind, so I don't know if I like saw that somewhere when I originally saw this leak, or if I'm literally just thinking of that number for no reason. But if we look in Pet Sim X in the exclusive shop, there's pet storage and super pet storage. Yes, they didn't feel like making another game pass icon, because they literally just reused the super pet storage icon, but with the pet storage colors. Then if we look up here, there is an 8 pets equipped icon, and it was re-uploaded to Pet Simulator Z, so they're literally just using like the exact same icon for 8 pets equipped. But there are actually a couple more menus I want to show you guys. So first, we have another square menu, and I mean, that's not really that interesting. It's literally just a square with a border. And what I'm assuming is what shows behind pets, because okay, if we look in Pet Simulator X, well, we can't really see it, but behind each pet before the icon loads, it's kind of just like a scribble, and yeah, they have it here where I don't have pets. So we already saw the one for 8 like that, and there are 16 like this, so I'm guessing they're doing it a little different, because in Pet Simulator X, each one just appears. So if you go to your bank and then go to like my bank, then it's gonna be laggy if you have a whole bunch of pets. Like now that I open my bank, whenever I open any menu in the game, it's gonna just lag. But it looks like since they're uploading all all together, each row will have them, so they're gonna be less like single decorations, making it where it has less lag. I don't know if that made any sense, but they're basically just uploading them all together as one picture so that there's less lag, which I'd say is pretty good. If they're finally fixing some things that make the minis laggy, that's great. Quite a bit of things were also confirmed to be in Pet Simulator Z instead of Pet Simulator X, because in this update, there were a whole bunch of leaks for eggs, but the only ones that were actually added, if we go to the summer event and look, there is the beach egg, the floaty egg, and volcano egg. So for some reason, there weren't early leaks of these two eggs. There was only the leak of the beach egg, so I'm guessing they just kinda decorated these in Roblox Studio or something and didn't really upload them by themselves, maybe? I don't really know, but we only had leaks for the beach egg. Then no other eggs were leaked yet. There is a chance that some of these eggs I'm about to show could be added in like part 2 or 3 of this update, but right now, it seems most likely that most of them are going to be added to Pet Simulator 4. So anyways, there is the beehive egg, the capybara hot tub egg, which, I don't know, hot tub kinda associated with like summer. I don't really know, to be honest, but maybe. And there's a flower egg, cracked egg, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, cracked egg, that's the same one as the spawn, except this one looks a little different. Then rose egg, striped egg, and finally, the coolest looking one in my opinion, void egg. Then we have some pets that are confirmed to be in Pet Simulator 4, and they weren't added to this update. I mean, they wouldn't really make sense in the summer update anyways. There are the quacko, which is basically like a weird looking capybara. I mean, I don't think it's related to a capybara, but it looks kind of like one. It looks like if you went to like wish.com and got a capybara with like a 90% discount. Then there is a beaver, and finally a samurai cat. So it looks like the areas, or this first area in Pet Simulator Z is just, of course, going to be the spawn world. It's probably going to have somewhat different pets. I mean, most likely there's going to be a cat and dog like always, but definitely different pets in the beginning egg. It's not going to be the exact same as Pet Simulator X. Then the eggs kind of just stay the same. You just get more normal versions of pets, and you don't really get anything like that is not simply just a normal pet until maybe the winter eggs. You get kind of like snow versions of the pets. So the samurai pet could be something in the spawn world, or it could be in the first world or something, because I mean, right now we already have in the fantasy world a samurai island, so it wouldn't really make sense for them to add a samurai cat unless it was to this island, but there are already eggs for this island in the fantasy world, so it's probably not in Pet Sim X. If you look at the samurai eggs, there is no such thing as a samurai cat, so it is definitely not being added to Pet Simulator X if you like look at all of this now. But after that is the fairy cat. So a lot of people think this looks kind of weird, and again, it looks like something that could be in Pet Simulator X, maybe in the enchanted eggs, but it is not. So these eggs kind of match up with the fantasy world in the Pet Simulator X. Wait, why did I say in the Pet Simulator X? Well, anyways, that is the area after spawn world, so it looks like maybe they're gonna release the game with the spawn world and then the second world. I don't know what it's gonna be called. Maybe fantasy world, but I don't know exactly what they're gonna do with that. But right now it is looking really similar to Pet Simulator X. Wait, I just realized something there. They didn't even make this long enough. There's like a small crack in between the ground and like, ooh, I don't like that. But it's not on this side. I don't know how they managed to mess that one up. But it looks like there is a pretty similar world layout, with the second world being a fantasy world or something similar to that. Then they're pretty much the exact same game passes. The only differences, again, we have our tiers, which seems like a completely different system for getting stronger compared to upgrades, and some different looks all around the game, but it's probably going to be pretty similar to Pet Sim X. I don't know exactly when they're going to release it. I'd say the best time for them to release it would probably either be in the summer, so that'd be really soon, like within the next couple months, or during some sort of break, so maybe like December or something. But yeah, it's pretty much everything I wanted to mention. So the leaks are pretty decent. If there are more leaks, I'll probably do another video. There's not really anything to do in Pet Sim X right now, but make sure to subscribe with the notifications on, like the video, join the Discord server linked in the description, do everything else linked in the description. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.